All right, teachers, you have 10 seconds to hand out 2 sticks to each child. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Count down. All right. Can your sticks follow my sticks? Just going to tap to the beat. Family history, I am doing it. My family history. And the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. I learn stories of my progenitors. I write their history. I keep records of my loved ones on my own family tree. Very good. There's lots of different types of trees. I have a picture of some aspen trees. These are very popular where I used to live. They're very beautiful. We have apple trees. They smell so good. This is an oak tree. This is a very popular tree where I grew up. And is the same name as our prophet right now. And a lemon tree. I would love to have a lemon tree. I wish they grew where I lived. And another type of tree. A family tree. A family tree is different, but we're going to talk about it in this song. A family tree is where we can see how we're here with our mom and dad and our grandparents, and these can go on and on where we can learn about our ancestors. This song also says a word, a very big word, progenitors. Progenitors, can you say that with me? 1, 2, 3. Progenitors. Progenitors means all the people who came before us. All right, so back to our rhythm sticks. Oh, and then also, I'm using rhythm sticks right now, and they're fun. But for my primary today, actually, I used craft sticks or popsicle sticks. You could use pencils, whatever, just something to tap. We had rhythm sticks last week, so I wanted something different, and these are quieter, and they're good for small hands. So for junior primary, these are good for small hands, and for what we were doing. So everyone else had these, but I had these just so they could see them a little clearer because I have a big primary, and I want them to be able to see me. Anyway, all right, so now for this song, we are going to add some tapping, different actions with our rhythm sticks that can go with some of the words. Okay, so family history, I am doing it, my family history, and the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. Freeze. Love. What could we do for love? Maybe tap on our heart? Like that? Okay. Family history, I am doing it, my family history, and the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. I learn stories of my progenitors. Stories. Could we maybe flip the pages? Okay. I learn stories of my progenitors. I write their history. Can we write? I learn stories of my progenitors. I write their history. I keep records. That's still writing, so let's just keep writing. I keep records of my loved ones on my own family tree. Family tree. This kind of looks like a tree. Maybe we could make branches. Make our branches. So on loved ones, maybe we'll start making branches and we'll end with our family trees. So I keep records of my loved ones. I keep records of my loved ones on my own family tree. Okay, let's try it all the way through with the piano. Okay, ready? Family history, I am doing it, my family history, and the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. Stories, I learn stories of my progenitors, I write their history. Keep writing. I keep records of my loved ones on my own family tree. Very good. Okay, return your sticks to our teacher. This is week 2 of working on family history. I am doing it. So for this week, we're doing a little bit of body movement, and so we kind of did a progression of body movement. So for the first one, anytime we say family or progenitors, remember, because that is our family, the people we came from, we're going to clap. For junior primary, I just did one clap, so it'd be family history, I am doing it, my family history. For senior primary, we thought it would be fun to clap syllables. Family history, I am doing it, my family history. And the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. I learn stories of my progenitors. So that kind of thing through the whole song. So we sing it once for this, and then I say, all right, we're gonna level up. Now, oh, and just imagine this on the chalkboard. I have magnets on the chalkboard with these magnetized, and then I write, so whatever type of board or visual you have. The next one, anytime we say I, me, or my, those personal pronouns, I know my picture says stomp, and you can keep it at stomp if you want, but my primary was feeling really wiggly, and so we moved it to a jump, a little jump. So I said, okay, let's stand up. Whoops. And then I tell my pianist, we gotta slow this down because I really gotta think about this. When I did it in junior primary, I think I missed a lot of personal pronouns. So I gotta kind of think about it, but it's good because then the kids really think about the words because they're really listening for those ones. So we, on top of the claps, so we say, family history, I am doing it, my family history, and the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. Oh, see? I learned stories of my progenitors. So that type of thing. You get the feeling. So you go through the whole song that way. And then that's actually as far as I got in my primary. We ran out of time. But if I had more time, I would say, okay, let's level up again. And for this one, every time we say the word it, oops, oh, I had to go too. We're going to pat our legs. And this is where you have to use discretion. It can start getting really complicated to do all three. So I think if I had done this, I might consider saying, you know what, we're just not gonna clap or do that. We'll just try to look for this word now. So that's another option. You can just say, oh, we're gonna look for this. Now we're not gonna clap. We're gonna jump on these words. And now we're not gonna do that. We're going to pat on those words. But if you think your primary is up for it, you can try just leveling up and adding and adding and adding. And then, so we'd sing through it again. And then the fourth level would be every time we say love. And you don't have to write this on the board, but I found it as a good visual cue for visual learners and to remember what we're doing. Or sweet. That we will touch our hearts. So again, you can do all four or just pick one, but it is a nice variety for the song and gets the kids moving and learning. Now you do not need these cards for this activity, but if you would like this visual, I think it is available. I got it as a file available in the Facebook group for primary music leaders. Another option is I'm happy to just send it to you from my file. If you comment below, then I can get in touch with you and send it your way. So this is our third week learning family history, and I had this diagram on the board of a simple family tree. I purposely wrote it in colored chalk so they could kind of correlate the colors to the people in their family. yellow was me, and then pinks were the moms, and the blues were the dads. Okay, so I say, all right, can you hands follow my hands? Family history, I am doing it, my family history. And the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. Freeze! We've been talking about different types of trees. I showed you different types of trees. Lemon trees, apple trees, oak trees, and family trees. I have one up here, and I thought we could kind of do a silly family tree in our primary, a mix mash of a family tree. And I want to find out if any of you know the name of someone that might go in here. Do you know the name of your mom? Raise your hand if you know the name of your mom. And everyone will raise their hand, and I call on someone, and they tell me, and I go, oh, okay. And so I write in their mom's name. And do you love her very much? Yeah? Okay, who knows the name of their dad? And I'd call on someone, and I'd write their name in, so clearly this is not an accurate family tree. And I'd say, do you love them very much? Good. Very good. So because we love them, let's actually switch that second part to up on our hearts. Family history, I am doing it, my family history. And the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. Let's do our storybook. I learn stories of my progenitors. I write their history. Freeze. Who knows the name of one of their grandpas or grandmas? And have they ever told you a story about when they were younger? Has it ever happened? I know when I was younger, I didn't really ask my grandparents a lot about them when they were younger. And so it might be neat to ask them a story about when they were younger. Anyone? They've told you a story? Good, good. Okay, now the tricky part. Who knows the name of one of their grandmas or grandpas? And then I get a volunteer, and I write one in, and then we just sing it again. And we would sing it again every time I filled in a circle for junior primary. And so we'd sing it a bunch, and honestly, by repeated, they started to get it. So, and then the last one I do, family history, I am doing it, my family history. And the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. I learn stories of my progenitors. I write their history. Watch my hands. I keep records of my loved ones on my own family tree. This is a question I really asked senior primary, not junior primary. Honestly, I didn't ask really any of the questions to junior primary. We just did the actions a lot and repeated a lot. But senior primary, I asked them to engage more with me. But for this one, I said, who has ever written in a journal or write down an experience in their life? I keep records. Oh, did you? And do you know the name of one of your grandpas and grandmas? Oh, very good. And then if they said, oh, my grandpa's name is Michael, I would say, now this is a harder question. Do you know if it's on your dad's side or your mom's side? And they would tell me, and my kids were really well informed. It was really awesome. And so then we'd sing the song all the way through. Family history, I am doing it, my family history. And the love I feel when I'm doing it is very sweet to me. I learn stories of my progenitors. I write their history. I keep records of my loved ones on my own family tree. And then for the last one, I say we have one spot left. All of these people who love us. Look at all these branches of people that boil down to one person. Who's that one person? Me. I wrote me. So, okay, who do we put there? And so then I'd get a volunteer and put it in. And honestly, if I could do this, if I had more preparation time for this activity and maybe a different primary, I don't know, I'd have to think about it. But originally, the idea I wanted to do was to make a very simple family tree just up to grandparents, and then print it out, make copies, and give each of the children a small family tree and a pencil. And then maybe as we sing it, they would fill out their own family tree with their names. That would be cool because then they could all participate, but I just didn't have the bandwidth. It just didn't come together this time, and I couldn't really figure it out with all the hand motions. So I did it this way, which worked out great. But another option if you're interested in that.